when Moshe Rabbeinu was summing up the history and what has took place for Klal Yisrael over the course of their sojourn in the Midbar, he tells us in Parshas, "Vayomer Hashem Elai." Hashem said to me, "Kum reid, hurry up, go, maher mizeh, quickly, ki shichis amcha asher otzeis mitzrayim." Bnei Yisrael were worshiping the eagle. Hurry up, go, soru maher. They left rapidly. Min haderech asher tivisim asher asu lahem asecha. They left the path upon which they were supposed to go. And I turned, and went down, and I was holding them. And I was holding on to the luchos. And he tells Klal Yisrael, I was holding on to them, and I broke it in front of you. And there's a very interesting dynamic that's taking place in these psukim. And it can be asked in one of two ways. On the one hand, HaKadosh Baruch, if Moshe Rabbeinu was supposed to break the luchos, if that, again, he wasn't commanded to, but if that was his reaction, then why didn't he do it right away? Hashem tells him what happened. He didn't believe. Rahman al-Ta'ala even say such a thing. He didn't believe. He had to see it. And why the stress at the end? The ashabreim, and I broke it le'einechem, in front of your eyes. Okay, of course, if I've been standing in front of you, it's le'einechem. The Marsha on the Gemara in Yevamos Adaf Samach Beis asks the question as to why it is that Moshe Rabbeinu did not break it immediately on top of the mountain. How could it be that he didn't believe what the Ribono Shel Olam said? And the Marsha explains that, based on the Medrash, that when you see something, it has a different effect. It has a different effect. And we learned from what Moshe Rabbeinu did, even if you hear somebody from somebody you trust, you can't just rely on somebody's mouth. You have to see it yourself. You have to see it yourself. The things that we see change who we are and changes our perspective. And maybe Moshe wouldn't have even broken the luchos. But that reaction when he saw it, that is what the Torah is stressing. But maybe there's another dimension as well. Why is it that the Torah stresses va'ashabreim le'inechem, that I broke it in front of you? It could be it wasn't that Moshe Rabbeinu needed to see it in order to understand, in order to be affected in such a way that he was going to break them. But maybe he needed Klal Yisrael to see the results of their action. Look what you caused, the breaking of the luchos. These luchos that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wrote, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me, they were yours to have, and now they are broken. It wouldn't have had the same effect on Klal Yisrael. It wouldn't have had the same effect on Klal Yisrael if it would have been broken on top of Har Sinai. Maybe that's what Moshe Rabbeinu is stressing, that I broke it in front of you. So it's two aspects. Yes, what the Marsha explains, the things that we see change our perspective, but they also help us appreciate the consequences of what we do. And the truth is that, especially when it comes to this period of time after Tisha B'Av, when we try to focus a little bit more, being careful with our words, it's part of why it is so difficult. Why is Lashon Hara something that is so hard to stop? And I believe the answer is because we don't see the effect that our words have. Those few times that we are caught and that somebody comes to us and says, and did you really say that? They weren't put in our place. We're overcome with a nauseous feeling because we were caught and we saw and we could see the consequences of what we do. But so many times, our words don't allow us to see the consequences of what we have. And that's what Moshe Rabbeinu is stressing. Is that we have to try, and again, when we can't see it, at least imagine and understand and appreciate the consequences of what we say and what we do. And therefore Moshe Rabbeinu perhaps even delayed, if we say differently than Marsha. It wasn't that he could have broken it on top, but he needed Klal Yisrael to see that you're causing a churban, you're causing a destruction. That which is most precious and that which is so special is going to be lost. And that's part of the challenge for us, is to try and see, even when it's not obvious, to see Ro'es Hanolad in the future, what are the consequences of my actions, of my words going to be? And to use that as the litmus test as to what I should say and how I should say it. And when we're able to do that, then hopefully as we are in this period of the Shiva de Nechemta, this period of Nechama, Kadosh Baruch Hu will bless us with the rebuilding the Beis HaMikdash from Hira of Yameinu. Amen.